really believe that the dog saved my life. I know that. I know that with my heart.
Welcome back. We all know animals can possess amazing powers, but do they extend to saving us from terminal illness? Time now to meet the pet detectives, dogs with an uncanny ability to detect cancer.
The dog is still one of man's best friends. 43 million Americans own one, and half of them say they are more attached to their pets than to other human beings. But are our pets about to become the guardians of our health as well as our homes?
Oh, I really believe that the dog saved my life. I know that. I know that with my heart.
The dogs appear to be perhaps 100-fold, 1,000-fold, maybe more sensitive than humans.
Animal X travels to Tallahassee, Florida to investigate the pet detectives, a new weapon in the fight against one of our most fatal diseases, melanoma cancer. Often caused by UV sun rays, melanoma cancer is responsible for almost 75% of all skin cancer deaths, and someone dies of melanoma every hour. But in the last decade, scientists and animal trainers have stumbled across an amazing fact. Our adored and pampered pets have the ability to detect this cancer before more traditional methods. Quite simply, they can smell it. As an animal trainer for both the police and Army, Dwayne Pickle has trained over 15,000 dog teams in his career.
Where a dermatologist had written this article saying that he had a patient came in with a mole that was on the back of her leg. And she said that her dog, which was a Doberman Pinscher, was always sniffing it. And whenever her clothes was off, it actually tried to chew it off. And so she said, look, doctor, you've got to remove this mole because it's driving my dog crazy.
Now considered one of the world's top trainers, his belief in their ability to detect disease has drawn him into a major study at the Florida State University, where Dr. Jim Walker is leading the way into animal sensory research.
The idea that a cell, which after all is a leaky bag, if you will, could have chemicals that a very refined olfactory system like that of a dog could smell, it seemed plausible to me. I was interested in learning more about the techniques.
But even if these melanoma cancer cells give off a strong chemical odor, how can we use the dog's incredible sense of smell, which is 1,000 times more powerful than the human nose? Dr. Walker wraps live cancer cells in cotton wool and places it in a test tube rack. Only one holds the real melanoma.
Dogs have a number of characteristics, behavioral as well as their olfactory system, that, as far as we know, seem to make them quite good at tracking down smells.
I can train a dog to find anything that's different than the surrounding environment. So if cancer is indeed different than the surrounding environment, I can train a dog to find it.
Though Dr. Walker and his colleagues are successfully testing the dog's ability to find cancer, they still don't know exactly how they do it.
We do not know what chemicals are coming from the melanoma cells. We do not know what is there that's entering the dog's nose that he's using to make the decision. It seems very clear that the dog can find those cells using only smell.
Medical researcher Natalie Tyre believes that the dog's incredible sense saved her life after 2 dermatologists were unable to detect cancerous cells in a suspicious-looking mole on her shoulder.
They explained that they had trained these dogs to send out the 3 types of skin cancer cells. They had a special little table arranged, and so I was lying on that table.
And the dog went around and indicated, saying that it was melanoma.
This sniff was a true professional sniff, not a friendly dog sniffing. That was an amazing sensation. It was like making eye contact with a whale.
Are we looking at a future where there will be a dog in every doctor's office? Dr. Jim Walker believes with the right research, that day could be closer than we think.
Absolutely, it would make sense to try to incorporate the use of dogs trying to smell melanoma into mainstream medical practice.
But will we trust our pets more than traditional medical practices?
The bond between man and dog goes back to the beginning of time.
And also just a hint of a suggestion of the possibilities of animal intelligence, going far beyond the realm of our understanding.
The mysterious tales of the animal world continue to fascinate and perplex us. After all, it's said there are stranger things in heaven and earth than we can think of. You've just seen some of them on Animal X.